Put it up right away. Flush to his right. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. To try again after the sack. Purdy dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The tight end Kittle has it on the left.
All the odds, I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all, I'm taking it there. Hop in the rape and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards, I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself, got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind, oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. From U.T.A. this is Aaron Jones, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some space here. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 32-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On second down, it's Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. On 4th down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man. That's Lazard. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the move to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Purdy will look to throw again here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, it's Purdy. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Robert Tunyon
from 19 yards away.
And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down.
Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. An inside give to Jones. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Purdy. This will be caught inside the 10. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Purdy to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A big mistake there. You just got the lead, fourth quarter, and now they start at the 40. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw, Rodgers.
Pass complete, Tunyon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm, making hits with hit boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city as mine.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go back to Pollard on second down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They snap it to Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.